afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereupon. It's a sad day. Well, yesterday was a sad day. I'm out. Please show your sympathy. F's in the chat. Um, but we'll explain what happened with that one.
You've probably watched Emily's Dice of the Week video already and seen what happened there.
Yep. Yeah, Dice of the Week is up. Emily is here. Say hello, Emily.
Hello, Emily.
Hello, and say hello, Ewan.
Hello, Ewan.
There we go. So we've got we do have my two of the most very important people that we have for the Columbus schedule. Anyway, right. Yes, it's all over, and we shall dive in. We shall have a look at what happened and how it all played out. So we're going to start with. Let's start with.
This is going to be tricky because everything's
jumbled. Yeah, it's all gone weird, isn't it? Right, we've got. That's 2B. Oh God, where is it?
Now it's towards the end. They are.
There we are. So 2A, like 1. There we are. Fucking hell, that's weird.
It's because it's no longer active, so they no longer come first. They go in alphabetical order.
Irritating. Anyway, these are the final results from Division 1. Kill It, Grill It 1, Moots the Mash Bash 1. I'm pretty sure we covered this as a. Do we say David win?
Dave and me both said it was a draw.
Oh.
You said it was a David win.
Well, I wasn't a David win. I was wrong. I'm bad.
Okay, the next one was the one that got everybody.
Yeah, Christ, what happened here?
We were all like, this is absolutely
this
the
should be
Vampire
Vampire
to lose.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't win it, so yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I caught a bit of the Skaven Necro game. I don't think I caught any of the Vampire Nurgle game.
What it was just vampires generally not working, I guess.
But I mean, 2-2 is still a commendable score to nonetheless.
It is, but it puts the vampires out, whereas a win would have kept them in.
Yeah, true. Ooh,
However, it seems like he got his punch on.
Yes, he got his punch on. No, Fearer got the punch on. 19 armor breaks.
Yeah, and killed something.
Yeah, absolutely. Christ, that's a big one. And then I can't remember what we said for this. I think I was hopeful.
You said a draw. The other two of us said that Damo would win.
We were dead wrong.
Well, we said Damo would win, and Damo won.
Well, I was dead wrong.
You were dead wrong. I mean, that's a brutal stat, though. 29 armor breaks.
Jesus!
If I remember correctly.
Damo found.
Then there was some Taurus.
Yeah, Damo found his dice again.
Everything's a skink though when you've got Claw Mighty Blow.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Everything's a skink with Claw Mighty Blow. That was brutalizing. But yeah, that's and the Beast of Nurgle. How many fucking hell the Beast of Nurgle level? So that's got Stan Furby. It now has Break Tackle. Jesus Christ, that thing's horrendous.
Good job he's getting retired, isn't it?
Yeah, thank God for that. But yeah, but that was a very quick do over of the
So we got qualification. The Skaven went through first. We'll play the Nurgle going through. No, play the Lizard Men, I think, because we need to look at the spiky one.
Oh yeah, I've got Spike, haven't I? Hang on, and load up Spike. But yeah, it's because it goes down to what was it again? It goes down to was it cash?
It goes
Must do.
Score difference, cash difference.
Oh, okay.
So let's just have a quick look. So we've got season 10.
Oh, bear with me. I've got to find the season 10 because it's not active now. I've got to.
Yeah, you got to scroll through like a motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah. So that means that on touchdown difference, both of them have 1. Then it goes to count difference, which Damo has a positive difference of 19, and Scouse Boy has a negative difference of 8.
Ah, well then.
So, Croc and Beats will play Kill It and Grill It. Monster Mash Bash will play the Tank Top Bum Boys. So that's a repeat of last year's final.
What's happened there then? Why is it not showing Chrome?
Your stream has gone.
I know. It's I've got a source just for Chrome, but it's not. loading it right. So I don't know what's happened there.
Hmm.
It's broken.
Oh no.
That's awkward. That's very awkward. I'll do it this way then.
So
I'll do it
yeah. So anyway,
that way.
that's your fixtures. So Dr. Bailey's Kill It and Grill It versus Scouse Boys Croc Rocking Beat.
Yep.
When this one played out first time round, it was a 2-1 win to the Skaven.
Ooh, 2-1 win to the Skaven, you say? So
Yeah.
it could well call out
Bearing
that
in
way.
mind how much is missing from the
Yes.
Croc Rocking Beat team.
And also
I
how much
can't
is
see
missing from
past the Skaven.
but then Kill It and Grill It are also missing Mittens now.
Yeah, but they've got the rest of their team.
Yeah, true.
The
some
Lizard
other
Man
good
team
players.
have two Sauruses. That's it.
2 crocs ago.
Oh,
Two
Oh,
Crocs.
yeah.
I mean, that'd be
Right.
awesome. Yeah. No, two Sauruses. They are looking rather thin on the ground.
Yeah. Well, I'll quickly just get rid of the take off the second monitor. There we are. But yeah, so if we actually, I can actually bring up that's Tenderfoot. That's season 9. Season 10.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one. That's eventful.
Yeah, so it's because
I
he's not
think
done
they're
yet.
Is it
still
started
waiting
yet?
on some. Yeah.
No, he just hasn't started it yet. So if
Hasn't
you let's
started
have a look at the teams. So let's have a look at the
Yeah,
Lizardmen to
Let's
start
look at
with.
the Lizardmen to start with.
We're
Lizardmen,
talking
yeah.
about the Lizardmen came bottom. So as you can see,
Whew.
he's got 4 Sauruses.
So,
I
yes.
apologise.
You
No,
got-
5 Sauruses. He's not surprised. He was telling me that he's got no Sauruses. Such a liar. He's got 5 Sauruses. What do you know
I
about?
think he's bought a fresh one.
I think he probably has.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's bought
But-
a fresh one there.
I mean, he could buy another fresh. He could buy another if he wanted, but I suppose you want to keep the block one.
Yeah.
His movement 10 skinks on a miss next game.
Ooh, yeah, that's a big thing to be missing, especially against rats.
And it's equal TV, so he's not going to get anything inducement wise.
That's very true, but basically, even actually, if anything, he's probably giving
Yeah,
Kill It and Grill
Rats
It,
are getting
getting a babe out of that.
Mhm.
Yeah, they are getting a babe out of that.
Oh,
but
it's
as you
bought
can see, they're-
Mittens too.
Eh.
Yeah, got the movement 10 got runner, missing a random god lime rat. I'm not sure about this one, to be honest with you.
I mean,
I
it's
mean-
fairly unlevel, but in an unleveled situation, actually, you're kind of backing Skaven.
Yeah,
Mm.
if you take that, yeah, because I think I'm gonna have to back the Skaven on this one. Yeah, ever so slightly.
Yeah,
Pro-
just slightly. So
Probably a
let's-
2-1er, I reckon.
Let's see if I've got things on the thing. You know the thing?
The thing,
The thing.
the thing. Yeah.
Thing.
I don't have like a prediction sheet for this.
Ah, oh dear. That's fine. We'll write it down somewhere, then make one up later. But yeah, it's.
I am setting up a new Excel document. Give me a
Oh
second.
no, this could take a while. Whilst you
There
sort
you go.
that out,
Pen and paper. Where's some pen and paper?
I'm
Done.
I'm
It's
saying
done.
I'm saying rats.
I'm going to go against you and say lizards.
Ooh.
They don't play this week, no wholesomeness. They play
Ah.
next week.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
start. They do
So
start.
we're doing
next-
it ready for that.
Yeah.
And the person who you have on next week can also do a prediction for them as well. So you'll have multiple
More
Okay.
things, yes.
more things. But I'm going to go against you. I'm going to say the lizards can do it. They've got a strength up and 2 block.
Ooh, controversial. Yeah, go
So-
on.
so-
Are you going to split the difference?
I'm going lizards.
You go lizards. Okay.
No, sorry, I'm going kill and grill.
Rats.
Emily's going. No, I'm going rats. That's what I'm going.
Okay, you're going
Emily's
rats.
going-
I'm going rats. Emily's going lids.
Brilliant. Done.
Cool.
And then
Right.
the other game, which is a repeat of last year's final, is
Yeah.
the
Ooh.
Tories versus the Mash Bash.
Yes, this is the tank top bum boys versus. Jesus Christ! Every time I look at this team,
Fucking cancerous, isn't
I
it?
mean, the beast
It's
of Nurgle.
going,
The
though.
beast of Nurgle has so many like skills. It goes off the end.
It's just got ... It's got ellipsis as a skill.
Yeah.
That's
Ridiculous.
utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, that is a gross team.
Big Claw, Mighty Blow, one with piling on.
Yep.
all the arms on that their letterbox with movement up. It's
Yep.
just minging.
It's just minging.
What
Oh.
does Dave's team look like?
Dave's team looks
He's not far behind now on TV, which is crazy.
just but I think it's mostly because of probably got the extra few men, I reckon.
Yeah, but what else are you going to do with them? You might as well
That's true.
stand on him.
He wanted to buy. He killed another player and rezzed it, and he wanted to keep it on his team. He was like, "I want 17 players."
Oh, gutted.
I mean, he's got some tasty little pieces.
There's some tasty little pieces.
A couple of diving tackle goals, really nice.
Yeah.
Diving tackle is so underrated. I mean, Damon's not going to try and dodge you. He's going to try and kill you.
Yeah, of course.
Good elsewhere. That Dauntless Werewolf, pretty nice.
Yeah, that Dauntless Werewolf is brilliant.
And a strength 4 werewolf as well. I mean, it's not got the other skills to carry it, but still.
It can provide some it still creates a problem because a strength 4 is still solid. In terms of
not
who's
against 9 strength 4 from
no
Gamers, no.
50k no 50k no 60k of injuries 70k. I can do
Yeah.
math, man.
I mean, you're blowing any treasury you've got on this game, aren't you? If you're Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, how much treasury has he got?
Well,
106. He's actually got 160k. He's just spent a little bit.
Both of these teams are on their final season. The Lizards and Skaven aren't. They're on their second season. So both of these teams, they've got nothing to lose. Like, because their team's getting gone at the end of
this is their swan song. Yeah.
Season.
You've got to blow it, and you've just got to blow it all. Induce Cheney, fuck it, kind of play.
Just
they can't induce anything because he's got 16 players.
Sack a zombie, quick!
Sack a zombie to take Cheney.
Yeah, I would.
Takes your TV down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Get more money to spend on Cheney.
Yeah, exactly. I think Dave's got this. If you repeat from last one, then
I think that's a reasonable assumption in it. Dave looks good for this. Just on form, really.
Yeah, he's on form, but there's always that chance that Damo does the Damo and rolls 10s. All he needs to do is get like 3 injuries in the first 2 turns, and then it's like.
I mean, my money's on Dave to put the double in.
Put the double in. Oh.
Yeah, put the double in.
Well, like we say, they don't start until next week anyway, so.
So should we have a look at some divisional results?
Let's have a look at some divisional results.
Let's go to A.
Let's see where they are. That way. We're going this way. Here we go. 2A. Here we go. So that's what happened with 2A. So the Green Fudge Packers nil. Break my heart 3. The Elves got their oath on.
We were all home victories apart from you, who were an away victory, scumbag.
And lo and behold.
Yeah, well done. I mean, it's what we expected to happen, but it was a completely inconsequential result, as they were both out.
Yeah. It was very
Rainbow Crows versus Emily. Fritch called it a draw. We said Emily would win. Emily, why didn't you win?
He was removing all my players. I think I had 5 players by the end of it, something like that. He was just getting all my players off the pitch. So I'm quite pleased that I got the draw. We didn't kill either of each other's teams, so that was nice.
You're fairly even. 13 to 14 armor breaks.
Yeah, but I was stunning him, and so Sam was getting stunned, and I was getting removed. That was the biggest difference between us. But it was a really good game, really fun, and
You finished. You finished number 1 seed.
Yeah, you finished number 1 seed, undefeated.
Yep.
Which is
whether that will continue, we shall wait and see.
Very, very true.
It's normally tradition that number 1 seed goes out game 1.
Oh yeah, standard issue.
Horrendous dicing. No, it's happened every time, in a horrendous dicing.
Yeah. Well, it might not happen this time. Might not. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Citizen Plus 2. Stop being elfish. 2.
This
again, Fritch. We all had this as a home win.
This. Well, it would have been, but if you watch Dice of the Week, you will see the equaliser as a 1. It was a turn 16 equaliser. Oh my god, the amount of bullshit that went off in that. Throwing in disturbing presence.
Yep.
A leap to do a 2-die uphill, got double push to get the chain push. Yeah, push the wall, push the I can't remember what positional it was, but push the player out with the ball, and yeah, away he went.
Fair
Got
enough.
the score. It was beautiful. I can't remember which part of Dice of the Week it is, but it is in Dice of the Week if you wanted to. Oh, it's at the end. It's the second to last clip of Dice of the Week.
Gotcha.
So yeah, check it out because I had to go back and find it, and I was like, oh my god.
It's just absolute. It sounds absolutely disgusting.
It was pretty. I was pretty impressed because I stopped being Elvish. Have had a very difficult season. With it being one of the very first seasons.
Yep.
Or their first season of the Campus Casual, they've had a really tough time. So that was a really nice way for them to end first season with that amazing play there.
Nice. Well done. I don't know if it did. I don't know if it took them through at all. Did it? I don't think it did.
No.
But still,
no.
They were at the bottom of the leaderboard, so they weren't able to come through.
Fair enough.
But it was a nice moment. You know,
I think
you're not going through.
Put through, didn't it?
I think it did. Yes.
Yes.
Moving.
Which was kind of the expected result, and we knew about the Max's result already.
Yes, that already happened. So it's
So we'll move swiftly on because actually there's no fixtures to talk about yet.
No. We'll go to the leaderboard, and then what I'll do is I'll.
That is correct.
I'll bring up the proper leaderboard.
Emily, Sam, and then Lars. No, it's not Lars, is it? It's
Nico. Nico's Nurgle.
Right. We'll just quickly bring up the. Yeah, not that. I want that. There we are. So, yep. Demons of Barber Street. This is how it ended. So it's the top 3 go through, and I don't think Max didn't quite make the cut.
It wasn't Max's cut.
No, it wasn't Max's cut. Sad times. But it was those 3 that went through. Pretty solid. I mean, to be fair, like Emily, touchdown difference. And cash difference as well. Cash difference of 10. Touchdown difference of 10. It was decent. Not gonna lie, decent.
Yeah, isn't it? It's not bad looking. Not bad
for my first season and first ever time playing Undead.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
It just shows you how he's
Anyway, yes, well done.
Tier 1 team though, isn't it? Tier 1 team.
Well, I mean, I've played Tier 1 teams before and I've not had those kinds of results, so
they're a team.
I don't know. Maybe I found my team.
Maybe
if you I mean, you've got quite. I think you've got quite a mix on the Undead team. Do you know what I mean? It's not just. It's not like one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like one dimensional. Like Chaos teams want to fight you.
That's
teams want to fight you. But
that's what I really liked. Like with elves, you can't really do the fight. You've got to do all the dodging. With Undead, you've got that nice mixture of you can send these players off to do the fighting while these players dodge around. And it's just been. I think that was what I also liked about Halflings. You had the trees who could do the fighting for you while you just yeet your Halflings around the edge or through the middle. You know,
trees do the fighting and the Halflings do the dying.
Yeah, and that's. That's what I've really enjoyed about Undead is that versatility. So yeah, it's been a really good season, and I'm looking forward to
2B.
Yes, straight into 2B. Here we are. That one was already played, I believe.
We already knew that one. We knew that one. So Loonies versus Nirvana. We had home, away, home. I got it wrong. You got it right. Well
Excellent,
done.
thank you.
Good win for Dave. That.
Cracking win for Dave. Wait, what?
Sidestep, dodge, block.
Oh, so 36. Sorry,
that is a very leveled werewolf.
That's a very leveled werewolf.
Both of them are pretty leveled. To be fair to him.
Yeah, we'll dive into the teams in a bit once we get into the actual who's playing what. But yeah, it's a cracking little good result. That's just he didn't really need it. To be fair, he was through regardless. But he's just. Definitely gets him that little stroke of a higher seed. Lovely, jubbly.
It puts him onto second seed.
Yeah, second seed.
Kislev turned it on.
Kislev finally Alex, an absolute legend, managed 3-0 against some Amazons. Even he killed 2 technically, but one got better. Furious Flag the Lineman got blocked. He got quite a few level ups with that one actually.
Getting better.
He got better. Didn't have any sort of bearing on like the actual. Because this is the bottom of the table scrap, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter too much. But no, Alex got the win in the end, playing a very aggressive Kislev, wonderful. And then Toot and Boot and Guards. Sean did it.
Yeah, well, we said that would happen.
We said that would happen.
It happened.
Yeah, it very much happened. It was I didn't see this game. In fairness, it was but I imagine it was a slow one.
I think I did, and
I can't imagine there was. I mean, 2-1 is big scores for both teams.
But yeah,
scoring with Kemri is. I mean, you won't see that again.
I think it was Kemri's drive, and Sean managed to steal the ball off them and score, if I'm remembering correctly.
Nice.
And then he scored pretty quickly, and then Kemri counter-scored on their own drive, and then Sean proceeded to score on his drive.
Fair.
It's quality that.
That'll do it.
So when we look at the league table, Dave comes top with Lycanthrope Loonies. Decent results there. And then Guards. So that's the Dwarfs, and then the Skaven in third.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's
fairly reasonable.
That's correct.
Again,
I'm just gonna help.
Big Brood doesn't get through.
No, you don't.
Whoever there didn't manage to make it was the fourth placed team.
Yeah, he didn't quite make it.
Solid 6 from the Kislev, all right, not bad for with a concede win as well. Loss in there, sorry.
Yeah, I just put the spike one up on the screen just so you can look at the proper numbers. Let's
moving on.
Yeah, it's a decent little run that was.
It's a good result for him, isn't it? And then so we're then looking at 3C.
3C.
2C.
2C.
2C or not 2C? That is the question.
Here we go. So
I think this one we started off with some predictions on the ogres.
Yes.
That it was generally that the greenskins would win.
Okay. Yep.
And the greenskins won.
Yep. That's it. That's simple as that. Couldn't be. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Disgusting. 2 deaths.
2 deaths. That's 2 death stocklings right there.
That's mighty blow and tackle. That is.
Yeah, that is a mighty blow and tackle kicking off. Lovely.
Next. Number 6. Cat names Shadow Legends. Now this week had us a draw.
Yeah.
This was a lot of bullshit. there was a lot of it's very difficult to explain, but yeah, the Skaven were doing some elf bullshit kind of plays.
Wow.
And it worked for them, to be fair, it did work for them.
Yep. Sorry.
And I think were they removing Dark Elves? I'm pretty sure they did remove a couple of Dark Elves.
They probably
did. Remembering the game correctly.
10 armor breaks, might be one in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look. 3 KOs, 2 injuries. Yep, they removed some.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
They definitely removed
because they also had more players than the Dark Elves, so they had backups.
Yes.
For when the Dark Elves removed them, but the Dark Elves had a straight 11 players, so they really struggled when those players did get removed.
Yeah.
It was a good game. Good game.
Yeah, Peter Pettigrew the thrower rolled a double and give it strong arm, which is fair.
Yeah.
Strong arm. I never understood strong arm as a strength skill. It's like it baffles me. Well, that's a strength.
You have a strong arm.
I know, but it's a passing
skill, is it?
But it involves passes.
But it's not.
But it should be.
It's like Nurse of Steel. That's really a catching skill. That's in passing.
Well, no, you can pass it as well. Nurse of Steel.
I think it's just to allow that little bit of access for those players that can't access passing. So, big guys and things like that, it gives them that little bit of available. And it is for throw teammate.
Yeah. It is usually for throw teammate. But still. It's still very handy for a thrower. And, well, I don't know how you could give a thrower, which technically doesn't use an arm, It uses a gun, so I don't know. I guess you just give it a higher caliber or a quick rocket
Big
launcher.
gun.
Big
Big
gun.
gun.
Big gun, not strong arm. Big gun. That's what it's for. But yeah, that's a good little win for the Raiden Legends. I don't know what it did to the end result for the leaderboard. We'll have a look at it a bit though. Necro Warsaws won. Tax and Talons won. This was Tom's another death for Tom. Jesus Christ! Oh, it was a zombie. It was a zombie that the zombie got the MVP that died.
Jesus Christ.
Zombrady
That's...
died.
At least it wasn't the key positional this time.
Yeah,
like,
true.
There's that on there, but
Tom has just been absolutely fucking done this season.
Mm.
Absolutely rogered into the ground. There's no two ways about it.
I don't know if anybody has ever had that many deaths.
Yeah, the worst part is a necro team as well, so he's already dead.
It's brutal.
Well, yeah, it is brutal. But 1-1.
We thought he'd win.
We thought he'd win.
They had a draw.
Yeah.
You know, it was already dead.
We had hope.
He didn't want to be here. He didn't want to be here. Moose's Knuckle, Rhombus Knights is the other one.
Yes, Moose's Knuckle, Rhombus
2-0 to the Knucklers.
Yeah, 2-0 to the Knucklers. Another death for the Table
We had it
Knights.
down as a draw. We had
we?
a draw. Yeah, but apparently Fend doesn't beat all dwarfs.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, solid. I think that was just a. That wasn't any. The thing the dwarves audited through, and then Rain wasn't basically.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but after the game, I think I was streaming something else, and both of them popped into my chat, and Mrs. Knuckles was just like, I just beat some Brett, and then Rain came in. I'm just like, so I mean, yeah, they.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, 1 kill, 2 injuries, 3 KOs.
Ouch.
Yeah, 58 blocks succeeded.
Sounded like a very bloody game. So.
Yeah. Ooh. That sounds grim. Onto the leaderboard. I keep on fucking this up. Hang on, bear with.
Oh god, can't get the staff.
I know. It's just.
It's pretty much right on there. So it's Catname Cell in top.
Don't get in there. Hang on. There we are. Yeah,
touchdown difference is huge in this division. So 14 positive. 7 on cat names, 7 on greenskins, 6 on Shadow Raiden Legends. Casualty difference.
Yeah. Oh my god, the casualty difference is ridiculous. The Orkshire greenskins with a positive 28 cash difference. What did you feed them?
Rats, apparently.
Yeah.
And dark elves and snotlings.
Oh my.
And Tom's team.
Yeah, and Tom's team, yeah.
He didn't do much damage to the dwarfs, but he also hurt some Amazons and some Bretts, apparently. So, yes, Orcs got their fight on.
Yes, and
interestingly enough, he's in second place, but he is unbeaten.
Yes, he is technically unbeaten. 4-3-0 is the extra win for the Dark Elves, and that loss was right at the end for the cat names anyway, so... That was already a surefire thing anyway.
Well, that was to take Emily off top spot.
Yeah.
Yes, it would have been. If they'd won. Hello, you still there?
But instead they are.
Again, fourth there didn't get enough points.
Oh, they're fourth. Okay.
Okay.
Who?
Cats' names.
No, they're. I think they're second seed. No.
David's third. David's second seed. I think they're third seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think David's got more cash difference, or...
We'll tell you when we get there.
We'll find out in a second, anyway.
Anyway,
because we're not there yet, Emily.
Yeah, no, I know, I'm sorry. You were saying about taking me off top seed.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's how that's all worked out. It was a nice little that's decent. Next we're on to.
It was quite a clear-cut league, that one.
That was quite a clear-cut one. That was a.
Yeah.
That was like it was gonna happen. This is a. Like Moon Milkers, this is less so. Moon Milkers, typical night out, 1-1 draw. I think, what did we say for this one? Did we say 1-1 draw?
It was mostly a draw. I had own win down, but draws.
Yeah.
That's a good result. It's a good result. It did just enough for him, but we'll go
just
about
enough. Yeah.
in a minute.
It did just enough.
Literally the absolute just enough.
Yeah.
Results went his way and he went through.
Yeah.
So
The Moon Milkers just did it in the end. Claw Mighty Blow went nuts. Sam hide in the corner, apparently.
For this game, that's for this week's game, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
Bleed United
Oh,
1,
no, sorry.
Waterstone Atletico 1.
We had this down as a draw.
Yeah.
Draw was all it needed.
Yeah. Blitzer is now a blodger. Oh, we got a double. Excellent. And then the Skaven lineman with Mighty Blow now has block. Yay!
What else are we gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Decent, again, another decent result. I'll look at the leaderboard in a second. I don't know what.
Well, that lineman's basically a third.
Apparently, it was a great game. The humans should have won. According to Mr. Wilding. Please elaborate, because I didn't watch it. And then we've got the Halflings 1, Dark Mavericks 3.
The Halflings 1 score was the one-turn touchdown that's in Dice of the Week, and it's fantastic.
Is it
yeah, I've seen that with quality.
Is it glorious?
It's that beautiful moment where you eat the fling.
Mhm.
Yeah, it absolutely had to. I got a movement up as well from the level up on him as well. Wow.
He did have a death as well in that game.
He did.
A fling did die.
I
mean, that's what they're there for, isn't it? Though, really. Let's be honest.
That's a nice blitz, a nice double to get on the blitzer there. Mighty blow. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure we had this for the elves, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Did we? Oh no, we were wrong.
I was the only one who had it for the elves. Everybody else had it for the halflings.
Oh, I guess we had something called faith, didn't we?
We had faith. Yeah, you
had
faith.
That's a silly idea,
silly people.
Yeah, good result for the elves. Can't argue.
It's nice.
And then Dartmoor won. The elfening.
It seems elves happened.
Yeah, 4-1. I don't think I've seen Bennett get a result like that before. That was a big one. 2 deaths as well for the North. That's just rough.
Ooh.
It looks like they just got absolutely done.
Battered by wood elves.
Battered by wood elves. It's a sad fact when that happens. And now that War Dancer has sidestep because gross. Yeah.
Because things that should be banned.
Yes. Rear Admiral Arse Biscuit is a sidestepper. That is 18 armor breaks by elves, like wood elves, is daft. You don't see that often. And
they are armor 7.
I know, but
it's
still
horrible.
It's still with the amount of block you'd hope they could at least be able to defend themselves a bit, but apparently not. Gutted for Scylla there, but she was
horrible,
anyway.
Horrible result, isn't it? Yes.
But there we go. That's the end. I don't think there's any sort of difference on that one.
It's worth mentioning that the Moon Milkers went through in 4th place.
Yes, this is the one that went through.
Yeah.
Where's I can't find D anymore. Yeah, this is the one that went through. So yeah, Moon Milkers are through. Quickly have a look. I'm just loading up on Spike before I look anything else up. Bing, bung. There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, typical night out go through on top with a cash difference of touchdown difference of extra 5, but it's the points that did it. The Moon Milkers are literally, because they're pretty much even with Waterstone Atletico. I think the only thing that's different is the 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns to 0. 1, I think he's 1, possibly 1.
Yeah.
Or 0. It's tight.
Oh no, sorry. I mean, there's 2 touchdown difference. Sorry, yeah. So I was reading the complete wrong. Yeah, 2 touchdown difference. That could have happened. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It's very close. But yeah, Snowstorm is the wild card. Wild card bitches. I'm expecting you to shout that as soon as you in your first game, at least.
Against me first.
Excellent.
So I will let you know if you shout.
Treat for getting you get Emily.
Yeah. Yeah. Have fun.
You get the best coach in the league.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Hang on. Wait,
I don't
know if I deserve that title.
But yeah, numbers can't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. And then finally,
pile the pressure on. This was it. Do you know what? This league was the tightest.
This league was the tightest. This was.
And there was utter bullshit in the last week.
Yeah, there was.
So explain yourself, Rich.
I got the last 3 turns. I got fucking diced. That's it. That's simple as that.
That's
It's,
so it's in Dice of the Week with the Blitz
I got
and the
fucking nailed. I was going for a draw, then a ridiculously short kick. Vampires get a blitz. They've got like 3 turns to do it. There was nothing I could do after that. I tried, and you've got both clips in there. First of all, the blitz.
I've seen all the bullshit, man. It was horrible.
Yeah, and then the double GFI. I was going to try and go for the 2-die block, just get him off the ball, and it was just like, yeah, here, have a double 1. Fuck you. So,
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you bastards. Yeah. You could have at least helped me, Rich.
I tried. I mean, I only even wanted a draw. I would have been happy with that.
Going on to the next shocking result.
That's dodgy. The next shocker of result, office politics. This actually got them through.
Yeah, this got them through. I mean, this is against all odds they went through.
It's all
because
odds
they relied
and my
on
loss.
both on you losing and Andy drawing or losing.
Yeah.
And then beating me to get through.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you to some stats, so I actually want you to look at dice rolls, and this will explain this game entirely.
Mr. Wilder, you're saying that you wanted me out. I should call you out on it.
Yeah, I did. Totally.
Prick.
Yeah, exactly. And so if you go on dice rolls here, Fritch,
yeah,
I just want to point this out to you. So office politics dice roll. I just want you to put the appalling pickup rate.
Oh dear.
Oh.
That's brutal, isn't it?
No,
that's the team that won. I want you to now go on to my team.
Oh dear. No. So this is the. Yeah,
wow. We weren't in fucking rain or it was a blizzard all game, so it was no GFIs but no difficulty picking up. Wow. It was just couldn't fucking pick up, and he managed to get away with some crazy ass shit. And when I pulled, like, I wasn't going. I kind of had control of the game most of the time, but because I could not pick up the ball, I mean, neither could he in the first half. Admittedly, but like because neither of us could sort of get hold of the fucking ball. It was just bullshit. So like on turn 15, I had a straight up run, pick up sure hands to score. Well, the sure hands fucking failed. Ball bounces out, kicks to the other side of the pitch, lands in the middle. He manages to then make a passing chain and everything on turn 16 to score.
You rode a double on the on Big.
Yeah, sneaky git.
Nice.
Nice.
But in terms of like looking at the stats themselves, they look
pretty straight. It's pretty equal. Yeah. Again, if you go on stats itself, but it's like just pickups. Shit was failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just sounds like it's it did it for
I failed the touchline GFI as well.
Yeah.
That was fucking inaccurate.
That's why I just label it one thing after another, because it's just like there's too many things happening for me to just go. This is what why this clip's there. Yeah. One thing after another.
Yeah, and then finally, oh no, sorry, not finally. Wrong one. Try again. Just roll 2+. Here we go. Just roll 2+2. This was
versus Amazons.
Yeah, Dwarf versus Amazon. This was what we sort of expected this, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
He got a fucking adjunct blitzer.
Yeah, well, he had an adjunct blitzer before.
One thing Graham doesn't need is an elf dwarf.
Yeah, a dwarven elf.
And that's how I think that's what happened here. But also the 20 armor breaks might have something to play with it compared to 3.
Just a bit, yeah.
That's what happens when you play Amazons and you're playing against dwarfs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it generally goes badly for you.
Yeah, that was expected. Well done. Well, it just didn't really have any sort of bearing on the game at all, on the league table at all. Graham was quite firmly through anyway. And then finally, I don't know what we
knocked Andy out. This
knocked Andy out.
I'd say Zimlot's kind of David worked out how to play the elves in the last couple of games of the season, which is good on him.
Yeah.
Obviously, didn't work out well for the other people involved.
No, it did not. I think it was a good game, actually.
It's a good. I mean, 2-2's going to be a good game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was. But yeah, it was yeah, this knocked Andy out, and I watched this because I was quite vested in it. As soon as Andy went out, I was like, whew, right, pressure's off. That fucking didn't help me, but
yeah, your draw could get you through all that kind of business.
I know, it was, yeah, that was rough. And then looking at the leaderboard, I'm pretty sure this
And
is
I was
accurate.
hoping for you to win and Andy to win, so that I would then finish fourth, because I would have gone through worth loser.
Yeah. Well,
You know, because I would rather I didn't want to risk dwarfs, but I've managed to avoid them. But I've got something worse, I think.
yeah, so yeah, the office politics snuck through by
Yeah.
sheer fucking
Skin of their teeth.
yeah. I'm gonna say dumb luck or dumb bad luck for me. But yeah,
Luck's dumb, whether it's bad or good.
yes, it is. Just because I had one extra loss. If I had one extra draw somewhere, I probably would have pulled through. But hey ho, here we are.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. So you got those three at the top. They go through. I'm not gonna. Nice. That's correct. There's no ways that I didn't know if it's different on Spike, so I was just gonna leave that.
Yeah. So well, we can then bring up. So we've got, I believe,
Yes.
the list of seedings.
I do have the list of seedings. It
You
is.
should
What
be
I am
able to
gonna-
go to the Tenderfoot Trophy, shouldn't you?
Wrong one.
Yes, because it started.
It has
yeah, we
started.
have started, so
We
it
have a
should all be
schedule. Look at that.
Now we
We
have a
have-
game.
Oh, we have
One
a-
game's been played.
Oh well, there go the rats then. I guess Jack's rats
Yeah,
are gone. Oh, shit.
So we know
Well,
one thing.
there goes the overall prediction of the winner.
Yeah, typical.
Not Jack's Rats.
Let's have a look at this one.
But do you want to have a look first at the seedings? See why we are scheduled.
why
like
why
that?
we would look at the seedings. Where did I put it?
Yeah.
I put it here. Bing. Yeah, on the stream. Obviously, you guys can't see it. I'll move
need
it
to
over
see
to
it.
one side a bit.
I know.
You can move the
There we are. That's fine.
in your scenes. Okay.
There we are. This is how the seedings worked. So we had everything at the top, Moo Milk was at the bottom, and then everyone else in between. So yeah, that's how the seedings worked out.
So it's the top. So if you finish first in your division, you're 1 to 5, and as
Yep.
you can see, that was Emily into Dave into Moots Matt into Graham into Sam.
Yes.
Then you've got second place. So the second place teams. Again, this is other Sam. So Crazy Sam 6th, Sam Shaw 7th,
Yep.
Sean in 8th, Ben in 9th, and myself in 10th, because I
Yep.
was completely not playing to finish second. And then third place again. So you got Mark coming in 11th.
Yeah.
Then 12th was Jack, who is no longer 12th. And then
Yep.
you've got Nico in 13th. Who's Warpstone Atletico? I don't know the coach's name on that one.
I'll have a quick look on here. Hang on. Warpstone Atletico. Not that page.
Oh no, it was that page. Doctor
What was it?
Morbidio, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know who that is.
Cigars, guys.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know who that is.
I can't say it very well, but I think it's Doctor Morbidio.
Morbidino. Yeah, something like that. Solid 14th. Connor taking 15th, and then obviously Lars coming in 16th with his sneaking in the wild card spot.
Yes, he did. Well done,
And then
Lars.
basically top plays bottom, and everybody in between falls in. So
Yeah, exactly.
8th plays 9th, and
Yeah.
expand from there.
David's chirped up saying one day Jack will have the patience to play their game any other time than a Sunday as soon as the fixtures come out. One day,
I
but
swear, I swear it's like a race to like do it before Bob comes out, so that the game is already played.
Yeah, so he can't be like, you don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, he's just being.
well, you know what? You know what, Jack? You're lost. You're
Yeah.
done. You're finito. You're 21 armor breaks. Like, ew.
Woohoo!
Oh, it looks like he
Nice.
got slapped.
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
right.
they are chaos dwarves.
Ugh. What does this rat ogre have an agi up?
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Ugh. Okay.
You know that means he's going to put it in like the Eternal Ladder or something, right?
Oh yeah. And then the mate one got the other another level up, so that is a Mighty Blow Chaos Dwarf blocker, which now has Claw.
they're there for, innit?
Dave's in the chat. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Here we go again.
So it begins. Oh my Christ!
So that's the result. So should we have a look at the actual teams that qualified?
Yeah, let's have a look at the actual teams that qualified. So, well, you know what? Should we do it as we go through the
Yeah. So we got Barbers versus Milkers. So
yeah, Demons of Barber Street. So Emily's team is it.
I'm very proud of this team.
I'm very proud of you for this team. This is very, very good. Sweeney Todd the Mummy, good old block stand firm. That is a piece of kit. That is beautiful.
You ain't moving me nowhere.
You ain't moving me nowhere. Mrs. Lovett, the guard mummy, pretty standard.
Stand block. That's a big mummy. That
is a big mummy. Straight 4 white is a beautiful thing to have.
Tackle a little bit of ball handling. I like it. And Stampy skeleton. I mean, it's nice. 13 deep roster. It looks good. 3 rerolls. Can't be moaning, can you?
Oh no, absolutely not. It's
a solid team. 120k in the bank as well for a bit of scumbaggery.
Yeah, a bit of scumbaggery.
Well, I don't know if I do want to do any scumbaggery. I think if something dies, then I want to have that ready.
Emily.
I've been burned, okay?
Emily, don't lie to yourself. Scumbaggery will happen. You know it will. But no, it's a good team. You should be very proud of that. And they are going against who's it again?
Lars. So it is the Moon Milkers who are
Snowstorm.
I mean, 14-20, so he's not far behind.
Is this a? Wait, you're undead. Also undead versus Necro. This could be confusing.
Undead versus Necro, yeah.
So.
We could have an endless res off here.
Yeah, res off. So werewolf with block, werewolf and mighty blow, pretty standard ghoul, blodging white, nice. Flesh golem.
He's not got the levels up. He's not got the levels up in the same way though. So he's carrying more in terms of players.
Yeah,
having a 14 deep roster.
Yeah, so the 14-20 versus.
He's got claw mighty blow, which could make big moves.
1460, sorry.
14-60-40. Either way, it's not enough. He'll probably scoop a little bit for a babe on that one. I imagine.
Super babe. Interestingly enough, though, it's worth noting that he has got claw mighty blow.
He does have a claw mighty blow. So that could be the.
But what my thought is that is not the block wolf that's got claw mighty blow. So
true.
I smack him with my mighty blow block mummy. Hopefully, I can at least get a removal.
You can kill it before it kills you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kill it before it lays eggs. But no, that's really good. Go on, prediction. Will you win?
Yeah, I think I've got a lot more block on my team than the Snowstorm, and
Yeah,
his team's a bit more developed.
Yeah, it's a bit more developed.
I honestly. Not gonna lie, Snowstorm, good coach. You, good coach.
You're gonna say bad coach now.
No,
you bad coach.
Honestly,
charm.
I think it'll be a win for you, Emily. Sorry, Snowstorm, but an overtime one.
Oh,
we have overtime now.
Oh yeah,
yes,
of course.
Yeah.
There's no draws here.
There's no draws here anymore. I think it's gonna be an overtime one.
I think Emily will get this. I think the developed backline having those goals will just swing it in your favour. Yeah.
And he's got some dodge on there, but I've got my tackle pieces. So
tackle wins
games. Tackle does win games.
Next up,
Guards return versus Captain Burns. This is Commish. Sean versus the Commish. So let's have a quick gander at those teams. We've got Sean is somewhere here. Guards returns.
Fairly standard dwarf roster.
Yeah,
no death
standard.
roller.
No death roller. Troll Slayer with sidestep, very nice.
I mean, well, yeah. Two mighty blow.
Yeah.
2 guard blitzers. Interesting choice. Yeah, can't.
This is
that.
This is a dwarf roster. There's nothing else to say about this. This is just a straight up dwarf roster.
It's exactly what you take block on your blitz runner, and then you take kickoff return because they're all so fucking slow.
Yeah. Snowstorm's chiming in on chat saying he has no hope. She is the best coach.
Yeah.
I think he's creeping. He wants something. No, joking. But no, it's But no, anyway, this is a standard dwarf team. You can't really go wrong with this. And then that's going up against a set of Wood Elves. This is a
little bit of TV difference.
A little bit of TV difference.
He's going to lose it because he's got a journeyman.
He's going to lose it because of the journeyman. So the journeyman is going to cost him, set him an extra 70k on top of that. So it's going to take him to 1350.
Yeah,
1350. Versus.
I think.
Oh, it's actually going to put him one over Sean, and Sean has got 12 people. So I think this is going to be a.
It's an interesting game, this one. I mean, there's one thing that could really work in Ben's favour, and that's having a kick piece. Against dwarves, it's massive. Appreciate that he's got kick-off return, so he kind of mutes it, but with Wood Elves, you get Lucky Blitz, or you get that turn where he's failed to pick up and you can go in there and capitalise.
Yeah.
That could be massive. However,
true.
If he gets hold of him, it'll hurt.
Yeah.
But that tree could be massive, actually. That tree
could be huge.
Especially with multi-block.
Yeah, the tree is strength 6. Multiple block means it actually reduces its strength by... Or it increases the other person's strength by 2, sorry.
No, so it'll do the one hit and then the second hit is reduced by 2.
Oh, no,
they're both reduced by 2.
They're both reduced by 2.
Both reduced by 2.
Yes.
Well, the defender's strength is increased by 2. However, that still means your strength 6 hitting strength 5, so you're still getting a 2 dice.
It's still fine.
It's still absolutely fine. You're still like slapping.
I mean, that, and it's not much slower than dwarves in all.
No, but he's doing this against dwarves. That tree does not have block.
No.
So there's a potential for a biting the arse, and not the fun kind. So
but Sean could get obsessed with fighting it.
Maybe.
It's a tough, tight call, but I actually reckon Wood Elves will win it.
Ooh, okay. I honestly, I'm gonna go against you. I think Sean's got this. I think he's gonna hit. He's got the
grind him into the ground.
He's gonna grind him into the ground. He's got the block. He's got the armor 9. The Wood Elves don't. They armor 7. They do not have block. They have to build the tree, but I reckon it's going to be a pummeling.
Movement 8 versus movement 4, man. You're away.
I'm gonna go with Ewan. I think the elves can do this because when I used to play elves, dwarves they seem scary at first, but when you actually are on the game, you just run around them.
Okay, fair enough. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah, you do. You just go away. What you do.
Your plan is to cheese it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your plan is to elf bullshit your ass. All the way, aren't you? Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. I don't blame you.
Get away!
Run away!
Get away!
Stay
away!
away!
I'm not fighting
and the tree will help with that because you just stick the tree in the middle. The dwarves have to go around it, which they're quite slow to do anyway. And you just sit there smacking the dwarves while the elves do their bullshit all around.
Okay, fair enough.
The tree could be a really big roadblock for the dwarves, and I think that'll be the tipping point.
It's either going to involve a lot of dwarves trying to fight it, or it's going to tie up 2 or 3 very slow dwarves.
No, that's fair enough. So I'm going to stick with my original decision. I think the dwarves can just... If the dwarves attack... If the dwarves attack first and get their slap on, I reckon it's going to be a dwarf win. Because all he has to do is just hit a lot. He's got enough guard to neutralise the war dancers. Just cage up and move.
Yeah.
Cage up and move. Simple as that.
Yeah,
go 1-0.
Don't have enough turns. You maybe don't have enough turns.
Go 1-0 into half time, and hopefully by that point you've damaged them enough so the Wood Elves have to score early, and then do it again.
2-1 grind it.
2-1 grind it. Dave has a good point. It possibly has overtime written all over it as well.
Which hopefully there won't be any Wood Elves if you get to that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Just roll 2+ versus Sinister Plus.
Because
ignore me.
you'd assume at that point that elves will be removed, but yeah.
Yeah. Skipped game. So this is Graham's dwarves.
Yes.
More dwarves.
1400 dwarfs. That being said,
again, it's the dwarf roster, but he has got an anti-4 blitzer.
Yeah, which
I
is
think
a
it's
bit gross.
interesting.
I mean, it's pretty much identical to Sean's, isn't it?
I was going to say it's really, really interesting that both of them went for sidestep.
Yeah.
We do.
Because we were talking about it with Sean. We were talking about it with Sean, and he said that it's he could have gone with the safest option would have been dodge, but the fun option is sidestep. Because with the troll and having frenzy, if you're getting too close to the sideline, you can just sidestep away.
Yeah.
Both of mine took sidestep on my dwarf team that was retired forcefully last year. Both of my troll players had sidestep because if you're going to surf something, it protects you from being counter surfed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's the general purpose of your war dancers.
Yeah, exactly. Just troll slayers.
Now, war dancers, we're looking at Graham's team.
Yeah. Suspicious.
Remember, this is an elf team, not a dwarf team.
Yes.
That's why I got an agi up.
Yeah, exactly.
And suppose by that logic, this is a halfling team. Where are they? They're back on the first page, aren't they?
Who are we looking for?
It's a bunch of Nurgle. Since boss, there we are.
Right next to them.
Yeah, there we are. So guard, movement down, beast of Nurgle. Block. Agi up, Pestigore. This is not as developed as you'd hope. I guess. I think you want probably a few more.
No, but you're coming against dwarves. Dwarves don't need a lot of development to be annoying.
Yes, true. But that being said, though, obviously there's an Agi forerunner. There's a mysterious there's a kick-off return one that might attempt to pass.
Again, it's what you take.
Yeah. Again, it's what you take. But it's the disturbing presence might say take away the elfiness that Graham may try and do, because disturbing presence is a pain in the dick.
It removes an option that you generally don't use.
Yeah, and then
also, what's it called? Foul appearance.
Yeah, foul appearance.
Foul appearance. If that kicks in, because I've been burned by foul appearance a couple of times. Like if it does work well in the game, then it could be trouble for Graham.
It could be very much trouble for Graham.
Graham's generally due a dicing. An actual dicing, not a Graham claiming he got diced.
Yes, an actual dicing, like a proper me getting like the last 3 turn diced. We were expecting something sometime. But I still think. Oh crap! I pressed back too many times. Here we are. We're back. I know. I still think that Graham will probably have this. He should.
I mean, you'd be thinking that way, wouldn't you?
I'm gonna be controversial and go against you. I think finish the post.
Oh, I like it, Emily. Split the difference, yes.
All right.
Typical night out versus Eshin's Urchin. So this one's been played. We've already looked at it. So should we just have a quick look at typical night out?
The actual team themselves, yeah.
Yes. I think that
typical
would be,
night
wise.
out.
There's no point looking at Jack's loser menagerie.
Yeah.
1530.
1530. So,
I mean, that's a lot of level dwarf blockers as well, isn't it?
That is a lot of dwarf blockers, and the claw mighty blow is just creme de la creme. This is
a horrible team.
This is the replacement for the Nurgle team, isn't it? The next kill team.
Yeah. Would you remember Sam Shaw had that horrible kill team?
Yep. There's always one kill team, and this is slowly becoming it.
Yeah.
It's
rapidly becoming it.
Rapidly becoming it. Yeah.
Quality, like to get that many leveled up dwarf blockers.
Yes.
It's like they've been power leveled. Did they have fucking snotlings or something in their league?
Not again. But no, this is a good looking team, and they're going. Obviously, we'll have a look at the loser menagerie. That's still a good team though.
Yeah, it's a nice looking team. 7-foot mighty blow, vermin.
Yeah, Agi up Rat Ogre, fucking hell.
I love it. Jack is kind of crazy that will do stuff with that as well.
Yeah, I know he is. But anyway, like a throat loses office politics. Emily, what do you think your significant other is going to manage on this one?
Have you had a look at his team?
I haven't had a look at his team properly. We shall dive straight in. He is over here, is he? Yep. 1490, and our survey says Christ on a cracker. So we got blodging, sidestepping werewolf.
Yeah.
What the? Okay, sure. The mighty blow piling on wolf. 2 standard flesh golems, tackle, blodging white. Yeah, that's those werewolves, if either of those die, that is the end of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get hold of the werewolves, you stand on them. You stand on them again, and then you stand on them a third time. And if they're still not dead, I'm not advocating it, but stand on them a fourth
a
time.
piling on Mighty Blow Werewolf is
huge.
Horrible. I've seen other people play with them, and it may seem a bit of a strange one, but when you see them in action, they're all
Yeah,
absolutely disgusting. However, once it's on the floor, you put all of you fuck off the ball. It doesn't matter. You put all 10 remaining players surround that player and stand on him.
Yes.
And he dies.
Yes, absolutely. But that is still a horrendous.
Ball is irrelevant. Kill it.
Yeah. What does office politics look like?
Honestly, I think I think Connor was like basically ready to write this team off until like luck befell him. It's pretty standard in terms of like how you build a chaos team. 11 men, 2 block warriors. Gavin, head of legal, has a movement up.
Nice.
Interesting.
I killed him.
You killed him, and he got better. Aster, the CEO. Juggernaut Mino.
Ooh.
Yeah. Poor man's block.
Poor man's block. Like it. It's still decent. Ollie from sales block, dodging beastman, 2 dodging beastmen, and 2 blocking beastmen. This could be a very interesting game.
It's starts of a team. Starts of a team.
It's suffered the typical chaos start, hasn't it? It's had a really slow start, and then it's suddenly come out of nowhere. It's just gone. It's starting to swell. David, if you're still in the chat, please. Are you going to win? I think you are. I think this is a David win.
I think this is a David win.
And that is
I am going to back David.
So no sofa for you then. Okay. Ewan?
Dave. What do you think? Oh, okay.
We're all David.
Those werewolves are just horrible.
Yeah. David says he thinks he can, but it will be tough.
I think I can. I think is he the little engine that could?
Yeah, little engine that could. Oh, that mighty blow werewolf, that claw mighty blow werewolf. That is going to be the big player in that game, trying to get rid of those Chaos Warriors. Anyway, next, Orchard Greenskins versus the Blooded Cleats. I bet you're well chuffed about this one, aren't you?
Yeah, as I say, man, I fucking didn't want dwarves.
Yeah.
What do I get instead? Also something that's armor 9 that moves further.
Oh yeah. I was looking for something green. I don't know why.
He is carrying a little bit of money in.
He is carrying a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I would suspect he's going to buy a 12 man.
So was David actually. I mentioned he was on 200k when we did it, but that's still something.
I would still be I'm expecting a 12 man. However, that's not really
I'd be.
The TV, but...
Nah, I'll buy it.
It's only going to up it.
Yeah.
Would you take the Gobbo or would you take the Lino?
I mean, how much is the Gobbo?
40. 40 for the Gobbo, 50 for the Lino.
The
Gobbo gives you an option.
Yeah, I take the Gobbo just for a bit of extra fruit, just in case you do need to make the one turn.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that option.
Once again, there is a player on this team that needs murdering.
Yes, and it's that. Is it the thrower, you reckon, or is it a blitzer?
No. I think it's the tackle piling on piece.
Tackle piling on mighty blow blitzer. Dead.
Yeah, it just needs
dead.
To be dead. Another mighty blow blitzer, blitz guard, blodging blitzer, troll with guard, and then the thrower is pretty nifty though. Block and kick-off return. Makes sense.
Yeah. The kick-off return is only useful in the kick-off event, so it's.
I know, but still,
it's a good skill.
But it's really useful on a low movement team like orcs, like dwarves.
Yeah.
It's really useful because it saves you so much time, especially if you're against like a deep kick or something.
Yeah, exactly. Decent looking team. In fairness, and then who are they against again? They're against.
That's against me.
Where are you? You're there.
I'm the goat's head. Cow's head.
Thing. This is I expected more development. I don't know why, but it's very spread out.
It's funnel development. It's development that I have forced. So
yes.
I haven't let this team has not developed naturally. I have forced it to develop in the way it has.
Fair enough. So we got all have guard. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because they're the guys that don't actually do the playing. So your blitzers do your playing.
Yeah.
Your blockers don't. but you force the play onto your blockers to start with because you need to get guard on all 4 of them.
Yeah, guard the lot. Stand firm and guard is a pain in the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lineman with a nice double to get the sneaky get.
Yeah.
I
You
can agree
sack
to that.
him. You take the next one takes. You take a dirty player.
Yeah.
If you get a double, you take sneaky get.
Yep.
If they level up again, you sack them.
Yep.
Oh,
Fair. Understandable. Just to prevent
They're like halflings. You don't want them.
Yeah.
You don't want level 3 linemen. I mean, the sneaky get, you give it dirty player, but that's it. Anything else you'd sack.
Fair enough.
Maybe take a kick one because they're just there to just get hit.
Yeah, they are there to die or get sent off.
They're there to prevent your blitzers dying, basically.
Yeah.
Your blitzers do all the work.
Yeah, fair enough.
However, the team is a way off getting ready yet.
True. Now the real question is, are you going to win?
who's going to win?
Well, yes.
There we go. Just making sure you're still backing yourself. I cannot. I reckon the Greenstons might just outbash on this one. I'll be honest. If they take out enough linemen, just to because the linemen are what, armor 7? I know they've got fend, but they're armor 7.
Remember, they take half as many blocks. So yes, you can hurt them, but they take half as many blocks.
It's either going to be a slow, grindy, I say 1-0 to the Orc, or maybe a draw into overtime.
It's going to be a draw into overtime. It's going to be 0-0. It's going to be just a
Well,
war of
0-0,
attrition.
yeah.
It is like, honestly, man, playing against Brett's is like playing into quicksand. They are horrible.
Yeah.
Because they just sap. They're like dwarfs 2.0. They just sap the speed out of the game.
Yeah, very true.
I'm going to back you, and I think your guard is going to support you.
Yeah.
They might have more
Guard and
block,
Dauntless.
but I think guard and Dauntless is really going to help you in this game.
Yeah.
So
Dauntless is massive.
I'm going to back you. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And fouling, sneaky get.
Yes, the fouling.
Yeah.
Cat names for sale. Cat names for sale. What Stone has to go? Cat names is here. 1240. This is a hurt team. If I remember. No, this is an okay team. A little bit hurt. Yeah, 2 witch elves, 1 with sidestep, 1 wrestle strip ball, or 1 goblet. Armor down runner. Eesh.
Yeah, but it's got leader.
But it's got leader. Okay, that's probably why you're keeping it. Yeah, extra reroll.
Extra reroll.
He's only got 1 reroll
He's
anyway.
only got 1 reroll. That's why he's got it.
Sure. Up against
Warpstone, wasn't it?
This is the Underworld Denizens.
You literally just passed it.
You mouse over it every time.
I know, I'm shit, okay? Against this menagerie of madness.
I love that lineman. 2 heads, extra arms.
That thing's ridiculous. It's so daft, but it's so like good at the same time. I don't know what to make of it.
Is that a goblin with disturbing presence?
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love
that. It's a goblin with disturbing
presence.
presence.
It's an extra level. So if you got block on that goblin.
Wait, is that disturbing presence or foul appearance?
That is
disturbing presence.
Disturbing presence.
So
that's an interesting choice. Okay.
There's a goblin with big hand. There's a
goblin with big hand.
That's brilliant.
Amazing.
That's brilliant.
Because if you let's put it this way, you manage to scatter the ball.
Yeah.
Into a stupid position.
Well, no,
and there's like 9. You've managed to get it into like a square of 7 people. Well, you dodge in on a 3, pick it up on a 3, and leave on a 3.
Yeah, and with the reroll for the leaving as well. And then even better, like the big hand combined with the scaven throw with Hail Mary pass.
Oh, it's just tactic. I love it. I just like it.
That's brilliant.
The team is mad.
You could literally, you got the troll, you pick up the big hand fella, you send him up the pitch, you wait a turn, then you Hail Mary pass to the guy with big hand.
Near the guy with big hand, who then skips along and picks it up wherever the fuck it lands.
Exactly.
The turn after.
It's great.
It's a silly tactic. I love it.
It's a silly tactic. And that's ridiculous. I honestly don't know. I think it's gonna. Honestly, I think it's gonna go to Warpstone.
I think that as well, actually.
Because the lack of rerolls. I know he's got a leader, but he's only got 2 total.
Derry's elves, he doesn't fucking need him.
Oh,
Home win.
Home win. I'm going with the away win. I think
I'm going away.
I think because it's dark elves and because he's got mighty blow piece, he could hurt him.
He could.
Like, if you get hold of goblins and rats.
But the underworld have 14 players, and the dark elves have 10 with 10. Well, they have 10 with a lot of journeyman for this game. So they've just not got the numbers, and so if the underworld get their smack on, the elves could be in trouble. So I kind of want to go with Warpstone as well.
Yeah, fair enough. I accept your logic. I just disagree with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
What? I just think elves are bullshit.
True. Rainbow Crows versus Shadow Ranger Legends. Now this is just going to be a fucking mad game.
This is going to be a shootout.
This is going to be a friggin' shootout. We've got the Mr. Unwin himself, the mad bastard that is. With a cracking looking Amazon team.
Looking team.
With a cracking looking Amazon team. Movement up thrower, with block, sure hands thrower, Blodge coming out the anus. We've got guard in there as well.
That's what happens with Amazons.
That's what happens with the Amazons. It's a wonderful
guard. That's really nice. Tackle blitzer, really helpful as well.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be
especially against rats.
This is a strong team for an insane coach. Against where are they? And then the next page, they must be. They are 14.
And he's getting inducements as well.
Against a strong arm accurate thrower.
It's worth mentioning though that a strong arm accurate thrower is hitting a long bomb on a 3-up.
Yes, that is a bit good. And then the movement 10 gut runner is a bit good as well.
So 4-up.
And a horny gut runner.
For a long pass. Horny gut runner I like.
Horny gut runner we like. With block as well. What's the point? And another blodging gut runner and a couple of like. This could be
fairly standard. It could get.
This is the armor 7 off. This is like one of these teams is going to get slapped hard, but we don't know which one it's going to be.
Oh, it's probably going to be the rats because unless the Amazons get rolled pound all the time, you're not knocking them over because they've all got fucking blodge.
Yeah. What's the TV difference? 14-10 to. Oh, actually, the Amazons are getting money off them.
And the Amazons are getting a babe.
They're getting a babe as well. This has Unwin written all over it.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Spilsbury, but
that
Jesus,
it really tips it against him.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can imagine the daft one turn happening. Like it gets put really deep.
Some mentalness in there.
Yeah, it's going to be something dumb. Like it's going to be the rat's going to run up to the pitch. Like wait, the movement 10 is going to wait in the end zone and he's going to nail it all the way up the pitch.
Okay, so should we bring up the bracket?
We should actually bring up the bracket, and I have it on the Twitch stream now. I'll actually know how to do it.
Let me just find it.
Hide that a sec.
Obviously, I don't have it on the Twitch stream.
Sorry. So we've got.
Your fault. What did you do? You didn't do it. Nobody saw you do it. You can't prove anything.
True. But yeah, that's how the bracket looks. So this is how it's all going to filter down into the weeks, into the finals. Yeah. This is going to be very, very interesting. So, teams of Barber Street and Moon Milkers, winner of that goes against Wood Elves or Dwarves.
So, we've got that. So, Barber Street, we've got Emily wins.
Yeah.
Against Dwarfs or the Trees, we've actually got the Trees win. So, it's likely to be Emily versus Ben.
Ooh, Kamish versus... Oof. So, that's assuming our predictions are correct.
I think, yeah, obviously.
Or your predictions are correct.
Predictions are always correct. Well, this is the majority prediction.
Yeah.
I think that could very well end up an Emily win as well. So on the other end of that, we've got Graham is likely to be coming out against the Chaos Dwarves. Hopefully.
Dwarf versus Chorf. Oh, that's going to be a slow one.
Murder him. No,
that could murder Graham because the claw. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big game. I think Graham could go out in that one. So then you've got Emily playing against dwarfs
potentially. Yeah,
for the final.
for semi-final anyway.
No. This is the semi. This is in the semi for the final.
Oh yeah, yeah, whatever.
I would. I'd begrudgingly have to back Sam.
To go all the way through.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because it's a favourable draw for him.
Yeah, it has worked out quite well actually. Looking at it.
Because there's nothing that can actually bollocks him off unless Ben can beat Emily.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing that actually bollocks him off now because the urchins are gone.
Yeah.
That was the one agi bollocks that could have stopped him.
Because in a fight, he's gonna win it. He should win it. 9 times out of 10, he should win it.
Yeah, it's like that entire half of the bracket has 2 agi teams. One's already gone. The other ones are wood elves going against some dwarves. So yeah,
I think that. So there we've got one finalist. So then, I don't know if you guys would agree with that assessment.
Hey, that's a fair.
I think. Well, I would maybe. The next game for Sam actually could be difficult because it's dwarves or Nurgle, and that could be a bad matchup. That I think that could actually cause some problems.
But if you've got Claw Mighty Blow, you're the
If it gets removed though, if it gets removed.
But you've got to remove it. But it is like the anti-dwarf and anti-Nurgle skill.
Yeah.
There's only one of them though.
Yeah.
Sometimes one always all you need.
Yeah.
But it's on a dwarf that's not. Dwarves aren't very fast and can't get around the pitch, so there's only so much you can do.
Dwarf.
I know. No, I know. I'm not saying that. I mean, like, if the dwarves and Nurgle are on one side of the pitch and the claw mighty blade on the other, like it could, it's not that.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to remove like 5 players in 2 turns, kind of thing.
But 1 or 2 makes a big difference on those kind of teams because you play them with like 11, 12 players because you're not getting removed in the same way. Like you might take 14 on an agi team obviously you wouldn't on wood elves but you take 14 on like a human team because you're more likely to get kicked off the pitch.
Yeah. Anyway. That is the top half of the bracket. That top half of the
horrible bracket, really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in that top half of the bracket playing a fighty team because that's
absolutely not. That's what I could have ended up in that.
Yeah. You could have won that.
I could, yeah. Stupid fucking vampires. Anyway, and then the other half of the bracket, it's a bit more fruity, shall we say?
There's more interest in it. Shall we say? So we got Dave and the office politics. We're giving that to Dave.
Yes, we are. We're giving that to Dave.
And then the Greenskins and me. So that's to be fair, I would want to call that either way.
Yeah.
But you've got me going through because I'm backing myself,
obviously.
Either way, both of those teams are going to be a difficult matchup for Dave.
Yeah, and then the other half of this half of the bracket is the front half because
it is the fun half.
Cat Ace for Sale goes versus Waterstone Athletico, and then you got Rainbow Crows going against Shadow Rain and Legends. It's like
we've got that gives us Warpstone Athletical versus Rainbow Crows in the next.
And that's going to be fucking hilarious. That's going to be brilliant. And then even then, whoever comes out, I imagine, I want to say Sam of that mix, if anything. Yeah.
I would be backing Sam as well. So we got Sam coming up against the winner of me versus Dave or Sam versus Dave.
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
I would fancy my chances against Dave.
Yeah.
Because he's got limited speed options. If I can get rid of that mighty blow piece. True. But it's going to be a difficult match, and I think Sam would be thinking the same.
Oh yeah. I honestly, in terms of that second half of the bracket, it's a toss-up between. I want to say Dave. Honestly, I think it's a toss-up to go into the final between Dave and Sam Unwin.
I mean, I'd back Dave. I think if because he'd build a tackle, he'd get a tackle piece.
Yeah, possibly.
And coming up against the Emily Sam matchup, which I think is Sam. So I think you could end up with. So you think that Sam would go through?
Possibly.
So you think you'd get Sam with his Chaos Dwarves versus Amazon?
No,
Sam
I know,
in the
no.
final?
Maybe it could well happen.
I mean, that would go.
It could be a Sam off.
one-sided final, isn't it?
I think the two kind of outcomes we're kind of sort of playing with here are either me or Sam from our half, or other Sam and David from that. So potentially it could be a me and David off.
I mean, that'd be
poetic. That'd be like poetic. I mean,
that would be a beautiful final.
It would Sam, or it could be Sam and David, or Sam and Sam.
Yeah, it'd be beautifully like hilarious if you two end up against each other. You and David end up each other in the final. What would we call it? We'd have to call it the Sofa Bowl. One person gets a trophy, the other person gets the sofa.
That same person gets the sofa.
Yeah, that same person gets the sofa. That'd be brilliant. And we might just have to like. I wouldn't. If that does happen, Jack, look into my eyes into the camera. Jack, if that happens, please make the tenderfoot trophies a foot in a sofa. If that happens, just a foot, just on a sofa.
Jack's already promised me if I win the tenderfoot this season, I get a bigger trophy than David did. I've already been promised that.
That'd be just brilliant.
I think that's deserved.
That's my only incentive to win.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's definitely some fruity games there.
There's some very fruity games there. It's going to be beautiful.
Well, I look forward to watching with you, but we're at the end.
We are at the end. Thank you everyone for like just putting up with us for the usual hour and 20 minutes. We're doing very good at this hour and 20 minutes, bollocks. We're not even timing this, but it's working very well.
It's just 10 minutes of adverts.
Yeah.
It's just one thing to say that we obviously will be streaming as many of the games as we possibly can, and we are trying a new format. This week. We'll try it for this week, see how it works. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the old one where we actually do commentary over the game. So we'll be in a different Discord.
Yeah, probably the live stream Discord.
Commentate over the game. Yeah.
We'll probably be the live stream Discord, so don't jump in with us. We'll probably end up, if you're watching the Twitch stream, we'll probably end up putting some form of delay on it just to prevent any sort of wayward watchers.
Shenanigans.
No, not that we're calling you a bunch of dirty cheaters, but you never know.
I totally would.
But with this format as well, we can go back and watch old games in replay. So and commentate over them. So yes, we will. I will tomorrow go over the typical Night Out Asian Urchins game and stream that and do a replay commentary of it.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I could do it tonight if you want. We've got a bit of time after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give it a whirl and see how that works. But
I'll leave you to it.
Fair enough.
Can I ask, anybody who is watching this that didn't qualify? Remember, there is the Woden Spoon Cripple Cup.
Woden Spawn.
Invites have gone out for.
Yep.
Please accept the invites, unless you're one of the 3 people I've called out who need to either A, sort out their team, B, sort out their team, or C, sort out their team.
Shame.
Only one person accepted so far, but then again, I did start it at 9 o'clock. So
yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah,
do accept it. This could be hilarity.
It could be hilarity incarnate
versus like very serious, tenderfoot trophy. Silliness.
Yeah. Any other small announcements?
Dice the Week live.
Dice the Week is live. Yes.
Please leave a like and a comment.
And like and subscribe.
It helps push the video. Like and subscribe. No, it really helps the video. And I'm going to be doing other things as well on top of it at some point. But yeah, that is up for this week, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do Dice of the Week for playoffs. I'm going to have a think.
It's
You probably just do it as. I mean, you'd have to kind of do it game by game. Anyway, we'll discuss that at a time when it's recording.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'll end the recording here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, it's goodbye. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll see you later.